Okay, so I'm going to talk a little bit about my experiences with ayahuasca, shamai as some people call it, mother tea. I'd been researching it for about 10 years before I first took it a few years ago in Brazil, and I've been testing it and drinking it in different groups and different occasions and ceremonies, and I've had a range of very interesting experiences and visions through it, which make me want to continue working with it and to continue my studies in other countries. So I want to go to Peru soon to work with some groups who've been drinking tea for 70,000 years. So I guess one of the things I'm here to do today is to maybe talk about some of the experiences that I've had, and I guess I should talk about my first experience, which was in Brazil. I was at a festival and we were exchanging notes about healing and spiritual work, and I was talking to a shaman there. We were exchanging some information, and then he blew it's like a herbal mixture which has tobacco and other herbs in it. He blew this up my nose and he said, "Now you will have really amazing dreams tonight." So I went to sleep that night, and I didn't have an amazing dream. I was being chased in a way, but I wasn't in control of my dream. And normally I lucid dream, so I control my dreams. So it made me know that the next thing that I was going to do was something I couldn't control, which made me know that I was going to drink ayahuasca soon. So nobody had mentioned ayahuasca. And then the next day he asked me about my dream, and I said, no, it wasn't a good dream, but it was very important. It told me something. And then later that day he invited me to a ceremony. My first ever ceremony, I couldn't walk or anything. I was crawling. I thought, oh no, I'm a human, I know how to walk. But then I realised I couldn't. So it was very strong in my body, that I had very big visions. I saw, I was in this heaven place with goddesses all bathing. We were all goddesses. And it was very, very beautiful and serene, very strong. Other times I've seen intrinsic miracles, magical codes in all of nature, and I've done it inside a few times, and even things like furniture will have these new delineations of what is like the sacred knowledge behind. One thing that's been very interesting when we work with other people is this whole feeling of death, or feeling like you're going to die, and because we do release DMT when we are born and dying, this can be something that people feel quite profoundly. And the first time I felt I was going to die, and then you get this journey and sensation. Sometimes it's a sensation, sometimes people see very strong images. So the last times I've taken it, there's like a character who I have to work with. And this character is like androgynous, like a cartoon person. It's very like the images that were on the Beatles animations, which used to frighten me a little bit. And this Joker keeps going, "You must come with me, come," like this. And so part of my journey is to now trust this Joker, but I can't tell if the Joker's good or bad. And he's so animated, or she is. And I'm like, I don't know if this is Mother T or if this is a Joker who's a bad Joker. And this time, the most recent time I had it, the Joker was there with me, and then a tribal snake came past in all these beautiful colours. So the snake was not frightening, like people say snakes are frightening. The snake was so many beautiful colours and very peaceful. So that was interesting because I'd never seen the snake that people talk about before, and it's linked to this Joker. So that's one thing. And then also recently when I was in the jungle drinking it, just nature turned tribal, and I could see all tribal imprints of artwork from centuries and thousands of years ago being the forest, and the forest moving, and just the sacred code, but I couldn't control it. It was so vibrant, so strong, and always, as I say, with these spirits, these tribal spirits and ancestors in the trees, on the ground, moving with the ground, everything. So, you know, I'm lucky in that I've been wanting to work with things like the energy of nature and the forest, and I've been privileged to see those, but there's still these elements that now I want to go deeper to these parts where I cannot control it, because I've been taking little by little, and so that I can experience the different levels of the journey. And now the Joker's telling me I have to come and play, so that's what I will do next.